Hi there, my name is Lauren and I'm currently a graphic design senior at Pratt Institute. My background is with illustration, but I've come to be very passionate about design and branding. I've always known since I was a kid that I was going to be an artist when I grew up. I was always the art kid in school, getting in trouble for drawing during class. But I didn't start thinking realistically about a career in art until my junior year of high school, when my school got its first graphic design course. I didn't love it at all. I was really intimidated and overwhelmed by Illustrator, especially the pen tool. And I kind of decided to pursue it because every time I told someone I was going to be an artist, it was always met with, oh, like a starving artist. In my mind, I was fully convinced that if I pursued something that I loved, I would actually be living on the streets. I resigned myself to pursuing graphic design and I told myself I would just draw for fun in my spare time and that would be enough for me. After high school, I went to community college for 2 years and took an introductory graphic design class my first year. And in the middle of that class, I came to a realization. I hated graphic design. And maybe it was just the software and the interface that I hated, but regardless, they were all lumped in the same to me and I was completely done. After finishing community college, I applied to my dream school and also my long shot school and did not expect to get in at all until one day in 2020, I got the email saying I've been accepted to Pratt Institute. One day in my third year at Pratt, I was introduced to the concept of branding through a class. And that was my first exposure to it, and I found it really interesting the way creativity could be integrated with advertising and marketing, and all centers around people. But I was still very dead set on my illustration career, and so I kind of just brushed it off as something cool. That same semester, I took a digital media class, which I wasn't very excited for, but one day during an assignment, I realized I suddenly knew my way around Illustrator, and it wasn't that difficult. And I think years of having to use Adobe for required assignments got me used to it over a long period of time, where suddenly it kind of just clicked and flowed a lot more naturally. Having been afraid of graphic design for so long, and then with that one assignment producing a work I was really proud of, was a really rewarding feeling. The next semester, I took a class where I got to put into action what I learned in my branding class and come up with advertising campaigns and creative directions. And it made me realize that over the course of the semester, I had developed a slow but true love for branding. Except I was about to graduate next year, and even though I had this newfound love for design and branding, I couldn't exactly switch majors that late. So this past summer, I decided to not make any decisions yet and just pursue what I enjoyed. And out of that came several personal projects, my first freelance client, and lots of obsessing over the design of random coffee shops and getting caught up in stores because I was analyzing all the packaging on the shelves. Although illustration will always be my first love, I'm glad I didn't sacrifice one for the other, and I can now merge design and illustration together and see how my own unique style can come out of that. So I switched to a graphic design major in my final year of school. I had a lot of cool opportunities, including having my first internship as a graphic designer for a marketing and advertising agency. A lot of the times it looked like this, and sometimes like this. A goal that I had for myself over the summer that I was able to accomplish this semester was to learn Figma. And I think that speaks to my willingness to diversify myself and do what I can to improve and grow as a creative. I'm now happy that I'm not limiting myself because I'm afraid of graphic design, and I'm not pursuing graphic design because I'm afraid of the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye!